Hey guys, what's up? I'm Chris Ford, aka Fordy. If you want to be a stronger runner, you need to check this video out. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Fordy Runs. If this is your first time at Fordy Runs, make sure you hit that pink button that says subscribe on it. That way you stay up to date with all the latest running videos we've got on Fordy Runs. Don't forget to go over to our Facebook page and join our Facebook running community if you've not done that already. And check out our latest marathon training tops on the Fordy Run store. If you're doing Brighton, Manchester or London next year, get yourself a marathon training top to wear in the winter. We've got two cool designs, loads of colours. I say get over to the Fordy Run store. All the links are below and check them out. This video is all about how to become a stronger runner. I reached out to clean coach Katie. Now, if you've not checked out Katie's channel, make sure you check the links below. She's an awesome runner. I mean, she is amazing, right? She's done the London Marathon loads of times, and this year in the heat, I think she even got a PB. She's so fast and she's so good. You must check her channel out. Check out also, she's on Facebook, check her webpage out. She's a PT, she's got loads of plans and stuff like that. I'm going to put all the links below. She's awesome. Anyway, Katie kindly agreed to come on the channel, give us some sort of tips on how to be a stronger runner, because I see a lot of questions on Facebook about strength training and what you should and shouldn't be doing and what's a good idea. So I asked Katie to come on because I say she's a PT, she knows exactly what she's talking about. So I'm so pleased she agreed to come on. So let's go over to Katie and check out her strength training sort of running tips.
Hi everyone, if you don't know me, my name is Katie and I'm also known as Clean Coach Katie. Today, Fordy, Chris Ford, has invited me onto his channel to talk about 5 top tips in becoming a stronger runner. So if you don't know me already, or my motto, it is actually called Stronger, Fitter, Faster. I'm a personal trainer but also a runner myself, and I work with a lot of my clients on making them help become stronger, fitter and therefore faster, so they can go and reach their goals, smash their PBs and basically just be epic runners. So here are my 5 top tips on becoming a stronger runner. Top tip number 1 is to do some strength training. So strength training is basically using weights, and weight training can help you to get stronger muscles and also helps to prevent injury. Now, if you are a newbie, then strength training and going into heavy weightlifting might be a bit of a problem and it could cause you some serious DOMs. So I would recommend just starting off with some bodyweight exercises, things like squats, lunges, planks, and there's so many variations of all those exercises. That's the perfect way to start. Then you can progress to building in some weights, and you can also use things like resistance bands, dumbbells, barbells, and also all of the gym machinery that they have within those facilities. Now, if you have no idea where to start, then I would suggest going to find yourself a PT or going into the gym, as they'll have plenty of gym instructors around, and they'll be able to help you out, and they'll obviously be happy to show you the way. Or just go to a class. There's different classes around, so you have things like circuit training and pump and HIIT classes, so go along, and basically that will sort of be a nice introduction into some strength training. So top tip number 2 on becoming a stronger runner is to do some core workouts. Now, when people think of their core, they think of having a nice six-pack, nice stomach to be able to show on their holidays. However, the core is not only made up of your abdominal region, it's also made up of your glutes, your hips and your back. So basically your torso and anything that's not a limb, so basically not your legs or your arms, so all of this middle region here, your trunk. Now, having a stronger core will help to sort of make sure that all of those muscles can work together and they work in synergy. And basically when they all work better together, that means you're going to be a stronger runner and you're going to be more efficient in your form. So I would recommend, again, just doing some stuff at home, have a look online, and if not, then get yourself to another class. There's loads of classes that are around for core work now, specifically, especially for runners. I host one in Milton Keynes myself now on a Wednesday evening, and that's been going for over a year now. So it obviously goes to show that the importance of it and the need for it is out there. So make sure that you get some core work done. There's lots of variations of planks. Sit-ups are not one of my favourite ones, but there's variations which can use those muscles around that. So make sure you're doing planks, bridges, they're one of my favourites, so they target both your hips and your glutes. And things like Russian twists, you can get a medicine ball or a stability ball and start doing some exercises on those. So yeah, top tip number 2 is to strengthen your core. Number 3 on becoming a stronger runner. This might be a bit of a one that you didn't expect, but it's going to be yoga. Now, I tried to practice yoga once a week. Sometimes, I must admit, I don't always get there, down to my schedule, but I go to a studio in Milton Keynes called Sweat Studios. It's based around hot yoga. So the idea is that your muscles are warmer, so they're able to stretch further. Now, I love yoga, and I normally try to go on a Monday after my Sunday long run or a Sunday race, and it helps to stretch out, it helps me to remobilize, it helps with my flexibility, and I just come out of the studio feeling like a completely different person sometimes, because you know what it's like on a Monday morning when you wake up after a race or a long run and you just feel so stiff. But going to yoga just sort of releases all of that. It releases tension, it releases any stress, and I just absolutely love it. So a lot of people have a perception on yoga, but nowadays the yoga classes that are out there, they're not sort of all hippie or like really sort of meditative. You know, they're there for a purpose and a reason, and especially the class that I go to, it's really good for just anyone that has sort of any tightness or stiffness. So they focus on people that play sports and also people that have a lot of desk jobs, because you're quite sedentary during the day. So yes, top tip number 3 is to get yourself to a yoga class. Tip number 4 is interval training, aka speed work. Now, I never used to do any form of this training many moons ago when I first started running. So my first half marathon time was, I believe, about 2:04, and my first marathon time was 3:54. So I was really pleased with that with my first marathon time. However, versus 2:04 for my half marathon, I can't say now that I can run it, but I'm around that. But my PB for a half marathon is 1:29.50, and my marathon PB is 3:32. So doing interval training has really helped with that and the speed work, and helped me to become more efficient and stronger and a faster runner. Also with my 5k, I must have started off at average, 25, 26, 27 minute, like comfortable park run. My recent PB that I achieved back in April or May was 18:53. So I can probably run sub 20 right now, but with a bit more training I'd have to get back down to that PB shape again. So interval work is the best way to build speed. With that, what happens is that when you exercise, your body produces lactic acid, and it can if you're working in a steady state, your body can get rid of it quite quickly. However, when you're doing interval work, you're asking your heart to sort of work harder, and therefore lactic acid produces during those intervals. So within interval work, the idea is that you build up to the point where you sort of go past your lactic acid threshold, and your body then has to try and get rid of that lactic acid more quickly, so your muscles are becoming more efficient. So also then doing that speed work means that the slower speeds then start to feel easier, if that makes sense, and that is really one of the key successes to sort of becoming faster and getting yourself to becoming a stronger runner. And last but not least, top tip number 5 is stretching, foam rolling, aka your recovery. Now, rest days are just as important as running days. I can't preach that enough. You need to take the rest, your body needs to recover. And I was once told that, the idea of each running session or each training session or each cross training session is to get you from one training session to the next. The idea is that you want to be in the optimal position that you can get yourself to the next training session. So I spread throughout my week my speed session. So I normally do a speed session on a Tuesday, I do a tempo session on a Thursday, I do my long run on a Sunday, and then around that I do sort of easy runs, and also all of my strength and cross training. So just making sure that you build and factor in those rest days. Make sure you do your foam rolling and your stretching. It's just so important, because if your muscles are too tight and tense and then you go out and run on them again, then you're gonna make yourself injured, and it's just fundamental. It's just important. You should put that into your training just like you do your runs. So just making sure that you look after yourself, both your body and your mind. If you feel any niggles or pains, stop, don't push it, and just listen to your body and work with it, because the idea is that you want to try and train consistently every week rather than training too hard and then not so much the next week. So there you are, there's my 5 top tips on how to become a stronger runner. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you can put these top tips into place into your own training routine and schedule, and hopefully become a stronger and faster runner in turn. Thanks once again to Chris for inviting me onto his channel today, and I hope to see you all very soon. If you'd like to head over to my channel, it's Clean Coach Katie. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, basically every form of social media with the handle Clean Coach Katie. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thanks very much, Katie. I really do appreciate you taking the time to come on the channel. That is an awesome bit of advice for all of us out there. So I wanted to get some sort of strength tips on how to become a stronger runner, and you are definitely the best person to ask for that. I see a lot of stuff on Facebook about it, and I'm really pleased that you took the time to come on the channel and do that for us. So big thanks to you for doing that. Make sure you check out Katie's links below. I'm going to put them all down there. Subscribe to her channel. Make sure you follow her on all the social platforms. Check out her website as well. She's got some cool stuff on there. She's on Facebook, etc., etc. So it's all below down there as well. Go to our Facebook page, join our Facebook running community if you've not done that already. Hit my subscribe button, you smash that up a little bit if you're not done that already. In that way, start to do all the latest running videos. Give this video the thumbs up, comment below, you know the drill by now. I'm going to put a video up here. But again, thanks very much, Katie, and I'll catch you guys later.